Hey guys, Evil Anarchy, and we're back with another Nikke event. Today is a lone survivor. I don't have my music on at the moment, but let's get our first redeem here. Let me turn my music on for you guys. Oh, there we go. Anything else? No. Okay. Okay, guys. I don't know much about this event. I think there's a new character. Is it under recruit, maybe? Oh, it is. Oh, she's just under a normal recruit? No, this is a special recruit. That's weird it didn't have a little icon for recruit being different. Well, we've only got 5 at the moment, so maybe we'll come back to that in a bit. There's been a few updates. They updated this, I think during the 1-year anniversary, but now, like, if you go over your storage for your stuff, you can have, like, an extension on there, which ain't too bad. So you never stop earning until like way late. It's a drastically reduced rate, but it's better than not getting stuff at all, if you ask me. I saw
teeth, entire building. Thank you.
Oh my god, that's a little loud for me. I saw a new skin for
Come again if you need
Noir
anything.
on Twitter.
Looks
I don't
like
know.
we've got
Just in time, dear client.
Welcome
in
to
the game
Ruby's
yet.
shop. Doesn't it feel great spending money? Thank you for coming. Another successful transaction. Can I help you with anything else? Thank you for coming.
Does anyone even buy the armor from here? None of this is any good. Like what I just don't know.
This is the electronic integration system
I
of
can
the
just buy her
central
outright.
government.
Let's take a look at her. Tove. She's missless. That's good. She's a 1 burst. Okay.
If you're ever in danger, just let me know and I'll take care of it.
Can I... maybe I have to look at... maybe you have to go to the Nikkepedia. Nikkepedia. I'm just doing some of my dailies while we get through this real quick. Nikkepedia. She's a 1, and here she is. She's right at the top. View mode. Not bad.
No matter how harsh your surroundings are, there is always a way to survive. If you're ever in danger, just let me know and I'll take care of it. I know it may not seem like it, but I'm a treasure trove of survival knowledge. You can put your trust in me.
I like her. I like her a lot. This is a good design. I don't know why. Is she wearing a thong on the outside of her bodysuit? She is. Oh my god. What?
Let's see. A good place to hide during emergencies is... You should really check out some clothing stores. They have all sorts of outfits perfect for every kind of survival situation.
Yeah, what does the thong do? Okay, so she is... I wonder if... Like, you don't really get a good view. I wonder if that's just her leg color. No, she's got to be wearing an outfit. That's got to be an outfit. Yeah, it's got fleshy... Not fleshy, but, like, clothing. Oh, we got to look at her abilities. We didn't look at her abilities. So she's a blue. Missless. And she's a supporter. Okay, that's good. Oh my god, that's a lot of reading. Okay, guys, she's got some complex abilities here. Skill 1, emergency crafted bullets. Interesting. There's a 5% chance of activating when attacking effect self. Emergency crafted bullets reload 5.31% of the magazine. So there's a 5% chance of reloading 5% of the magazine, which I can look at her bullets in a second. Activates during emergency crafted bullets, affects all teammates. Temporary modification, max ammunition capacity, up to. Stacks up to 3 times, lasts for 5 seconds. Critical damage up by 5%. So not only does she do, there's a 5% chance of attacking. No, 5% chance of activating when attacking, and it will reload 5% of your magazine, and there will increase your damage by 5, or your critical damage by 5%, and it stacks 3 times for your ammo capacity and lasts for 5 seconds. Okay, so I think that's like every bullet. That makes sense. That could be pretty good. I mean, so you could get an additional. I mean, for someone with like a machine gun and like you know, probably not so good, but someone with like a rocket launcher, I think she would pair really well with rockets, because that increasing the max ammunition capacity is really good for rockets, right? Because that means they don't have to reload, because reload times for rockets suck, and it's not going to really affect someone who has like a machine gun or a light machine gun or a heavy machine gun, whatever, you know, like wouldn't be good for Modernia. Skill 2, modification successful. Only activates when temporary modification is fully stacked, affects all allies. Critical rate up 3.32% continuously. I don't know what the continuously means. Temporary modification. Oh, so this. So when this activates, this activates. So when this is fully stacked up to 3 times, this happens. So not only does this give you 15.6, but it also gives you an additional 3 when this goes off. Okay. Only activates when temporary modification is fully stacked. Affects all allies with a shotgun. Oh, so she's meant to be paired with a shotgun, not a rocket. I mean, still pretty good with a shotgun as well. Only activate attack speed up by 42%. That's a lot. So, I mean, I feel like she would... Well, I mean... she's going to be really good with people with shotguns, so she's going to go well with Noir, and there's a lot of shotgun characters. I don't really use the shotguns because I think they suck, but this kind of turns things around for shotguns. That, like, you just have to get this up. There's a 5% chance. We need to see how many bullets she has. Okay, and then her burst skill is Miracle of Makeshifts. So it affects all allies. Miracle of Makeshifts increases attack by 2.32% of caster's attack, so of her own attack amount, so you can increase it with armor and leveling up. Mirrors the stack account of temporary modifications. This effect lasts for 10 seconds. Hey Chan, how's it going? Just checking out some new characters here in Nikke. Here's the stack account of temporary modification. This stacks. Okay. Oh, so this stacks with this. Okay, interesting. Affects all allies with a shotgun. Miracle of Makeshift. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so really meant to be paired with a shotgun. Interesting. And how many bullets does this person have? They have 60. 5% chance. What would a 5% chance be? Like 1 in... It's like a... Well, if there's... I'm not good with math. I assume that's kind of like... Maybe like... That seems pretty high. That seems like a good chance of like activating. But this is the new character.
No matter how harsh your surroundings are, there is always a way to survive.
This is Tove. They're interesting. They're wearing a thong outside of their bodysuit, which is a little weird. I'm not sure what's going on with that. This new mechanic is unlimited. Who's unlimited? Oh, this is the 4th member they've added to this. Interesting. Okay. The Superman wardrobe? Yeah, Superman wardrobe. Very odd.
I know it may not seem like it, but I'm a treasure trove of survival knowledge. You can put your trust in me.
Interesting. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about her. She's meant to be paired with shotguns, but I don't really like shotguns.
If I'm fond of you,
I'm sure no
I guess that means like shotguns could be good in the future.
What do you say the three?
I don't know.
You
She's a
are
treasure
rather
trove,
exceptional
yeah.
for a human. It's a shame that I must kill you.
Yeah, let's go with that one. Oh, it's right. Cool. Okay. We go to the outpost. So there's a new event. We're going to be getting to the new event in just a moment. I need to do all of my dailies here, so that way I can get all of my goodies.
Commencing operation.
And maybe we'll actually try pulling. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Give me that. Okay, we do this. I'm just gonna let this play on auto. It doesn't matter if I beat this guy or not. I'm probably gonna lose. Well, I mean, you don't lose, but probably won't do well. This guy's actually pretty strong. But how are you doing, Chan? You doing good? It's morning for you? I guess it is. 3 a.m. for me. I've yet to sleep. This event just came out, so I wanted to hop on it as soon as I could. And get the video up for tomorrow.
I am
Oh, I have the cutscenes on. Annoying.
I really, really like you.
Let's turn it up!
Please cover me.
Oh no. I was just
Yeah, I had work.
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
My current assignment at work
Think about
isn't
something
too
like
hard,
an
so I haven't
magazine.
been. What was that attack? What was I looking at? It isn't too hard, so I'm not too worried about it. And it's not a rush, so I can figure it out next week. But this weekend I'm
Did you see that?
finally
I'm
taking a
strong,
break.
But my
Don't have,
comrades are stronger.
I don't have a convention this weekend. This is
After all that, I deserve a compliment.
Did you see that? I'm strong.
This
but
is
my
the-
comrades are
Oh
stronger.
my gosh. This is the first week in 6 weeks. Well, first weekend in 6 weeks where I haven't had a convention on the weekend. So it's nice to be having a break. Looking forward to Friday. I'm hopefully going to be playing some Dark and Darker with Roku and Inkairi. Come Friday, which will be fun. I've been really wanting to play Dark and Darker. I also want to play that, what's that new game everyone's playing? I forget what it's called. I keep forgetting what it's called. The one that's like Phasmo in space. Or not in space, but like, I guess it's in space. Yeah, Lethal Company. I've been wanting to play Lethal Company. I was watching Inkairi play it yesterday. It looks fun. It looks like I've been seeing a lot of clips of it. We're gonna try pulling for Tove. I called her Tove. It's Tove. Yeah, that's kind of what it looked like to me too. It looked a little silly, but it looks fun. All the clips I've been seeing of it are pretty crazy. Oh, no luck. Okay, hold on. Let's go back. Let's go to let's get the bad luck out. We gotta get this bad luck out of the way. I should have done this first. Okay, perfect. Oh god, stop clicking. Okay, we can do one more pull here. Okay, come on, give me Tove. Tove? I don't think I got her. Yeah, I didn't get her. Unfortunate, unlucky. How dare they do this to me? Give me something good at least. Come on. Nothing. What jerks? I could just get her. I don't know if that's the fun route though. Let's see. I don't know if I want to do that. Like I've been saving up my points We'll see how much I have. I definitely don't want to, I definitely want her for the event at least, right? Ooh, 10? Oh my goodness. Can I... No, I'm short. Unfortunate. Almost have enough for a free pull. A free pull. Wait, did I get... let's see here. It's in the shop, I think.
I'll build you everything you need. You can take your time, Commander.
I could get her. I'm just gonna get her. I want her. Just straight up get her.
I'm Tove, the new unlimited recruit. Anything survival related is my specialty.
Tove.
Your purchase is complete.
Her name is Tove. Gotta remember that. Tove. It's a name. Let's put some items on her. Let's check out her skills. What does this increase? This increases the reload capacity. Does it do anything for the other people? Critical damage goes up. Okay, interesting. Oh, I should have not clicked off that. What about this one? This one increases critical rate and attack speed. Ooh. That's just for shotguns. See, I wanted her, but I probably don't even need her because I don't... Her abilities boost shotguns, and I just don't like shotgun characters. Let's get into the event. Event time! Let's put on... Shift here. In a dark room. Temperatures up on the surface have plummeted. Especially in the northernmost regions of the Unlimited Squad where it is stationed. With the winter temperatures reaching staggering lows of -65 degrees, the conditions in these areas are so frigid that if you throw hot water into the air, it will evaporate and proceed to freeze instantaneously. To survive in an environment like that, you must never forget the 4 things that I'm about to tell you. Water, food, fire, and shelter. Interesting. In cold environments, constant movement is imperative. The moment you stop, your body will begin to seize up and items will freeze. As you can see here, my gun is stuck to my hand. If I were to encounter a rapture in this situation, our squad would be wiped out before we even knew what hit us. In order to extricate the gun from my hand, what you want to do is use warm urine. Oh god. Oh. This is not the route I thought we were going to be going today. Really? Like, bruh, this game has done a lot of things, but now we're going okay, urine it is, urine girl. That's she's got a lot of yellow on her. It makes a lot of sense that this is her market. This is her market. It's urine. I know this game does this where they try to have like a girl for like different types of, different strokes for different folks, but dang. I didn't think we'd go this far. Beep. You're lost in a drift in a snowy plain, and you're low on water. Surely you could simply take a few handfuls of snow and use them to hydrate. One might mistakenly think it's that easy. But if you were to make this mistake, the inside of your mouth would hurt. It also won't help you maintain your body temperature. So, what should you do? Take the snow, pack it into a bottle, and warm it up using your body's thermal heat before you're drinking it. Thought we were going to say pissing it. Well, that should do it. This is the 10th time I've watched this recording. I've read all the survival books back to front as well. At this point, I should be beyond prepared to participate in the rescue operation. Still, maybe I should do a final check just in case. Tove looks at herself in the mirror. What about grasshoppers? They're an excellent source of protein. Can't forget about grubs either. You've just got to be sure to remove the heads before eating them. She's a survival girl, okay. Reindeer hides over wooden boards make into a makeshift sled. Then you've got moss. After squeezing out the moisture, you can use it as a cushion. Okay, perfect. I can't possibly be any more prepared than I already am. I've got all the knowledge I could possibly need right up here. All that's left to do is to practice. But then what would I come off as too much of a tryhard to others? It might be better if I try to maintain some modesty throughout this process. Interesting. Oh god. Oh my goodness. She is a cold, cold person. Can I mess with her? Let's see what we got here. Okay, so... I did a oopsie daisy, and I need to get more gems here, because I want to be able to complete all of this in one go. So I need to go here. It do look cold. It do look very cold. Who's got dots next to them? You do. I don't care what you have to say. Just give me your coins. One more, please. You got dots, you got dots. Don't care. I know it's a little heartless not to care what they say, but I just need their money. Oh, she's so frosty. Look at her, she's freezing. She's freezing. Okay. What's the challenge? Is it a new boss at all? No, we can do that later. Oh, that's cool. Okay.
I shall take the lead.
I want
I'll
Homegirl
make
up
sure
here.
everyone here survives.
We need some other people who are survivalists here. Who's going to get us through this? Well, not you, but you will.
Tell me where we're going.
Actually, let me get rid of you. Let's put Modernia back on the squad
Can
here,
I
'cause
wear your
Modernia-
clothes on this mission, Commander?
Even though Modernia is a weird clothes-wearing freako, she is the strongest Nikke possible. Is that right? That's 60, that's 40, that's 100, so we get a 100% chance of getting an extra reward. Sometime later in the northern base. My queen, Rabbity is here. Long time no see. Hello, servant. I've been waiting for you. Alice and Nive went to call on you quite some time ago. You came later than I expected. Did something happen? You're on your way here? We had to wait forever, and the day for the polar bears to fall. We'd wait forever and a day for the polar bears to fall asleep. Yawn. It could be because it's winter, but we're all spoiled for choice when it came to ice caves. We figured there might be a polar bear inside one of them, so we burrowed our way in. We didn't find anything, so I ended up falling asleep hugging Burly Bear. I wish I had this character. She came out before I started playing. Well, as long as no one was hurt, I suppose it's fine. Sorry to make you come all this way, servant. Come here and sit by the fire. I sit by the stove and thaw off my frozen hands and feet. What's the mission this time? Did you not receive instructions from the Ark? All they told me was that I need to find out once I got here. Once I got to the north. I see. Then I'll explain quickly. Some time ago we received an extraction request from the Ark. A detachment of mass-produced Nikkes were sent out to conduct a search. It's now been 28 days since they went MIA. Despite the extremely low concentration of alpha particles in the north, We've been unable to establish contact with them and haven't received any reports. Their last known coordinates place them near a mountain in the north, and just near Glitter Mountain, which is 300 meters of elevation. It was there that their signal was cut off. Glitter Mountain? That's not good. Even I try to avoid that place if at all possible. What's so bad about that place? It's super duper dangerous. It's an incredibly hostile environment up there, and it's swarming with raptures. If you falter there for even a second, you're likely to freeze to death. And it only gets worse the higher you go. Nikkes are more resistant to the cold than humans, but if they're exposed to extreme conditions for prolonged periods of time, their bodies and minds will perish, will be pushed to their limits. If they exist in that state for too long, they'll have a mental breakdown. Correct. That's where you come in. I believe in your ability to look after your mental well-being, and there may be certain situations that dictate that you make a judgment call. Understood. But are we even sure if a human can withstand the cold up there? I shared the same concern. That's why I was considering assigning the newbie as an additional support. Sorry, who? Her name is Tove. A Nikke produced by Missilis. She's been assigned to this area because she's an avid survivalist. She's somewhat eccentric. Yeah, she likes pee. But I'm sure she will be of help when it comes to your safety. I hope we don't have to deal with pee again. Where's Tove now? I'd like to say hi, where's Tove now? If I were to guess, I would say she's probably pacing nervously. In the hallway just outside that door. If you went out and greeted her, I'm sure she'd be thrilled. Okay. I'm sure she would be thrilled too.
I'm not scared so long as Noir's here with me. Just a moment, please.
Getting
Sorry.
ready.
I'll get back to it soon. I am glad we wrapped this up before the tea got cold. Would you not agree, Pete?
Before the tea got cold, the northern bait's outside the reception room. Tove. Are you Tove? Yes, I'm the survival expert who will be exploring the wilderness with you starting today. I'm looking forward to it. A survival expert? What does that entail? Well, as you already know, in the harsh conditions of the north, even a simple jaunt outdoors can become a life or death struggle. A man versus nature. To be asked to carry out a mission in that kind of environment is no small feat. However, there's no need to fear. I'm both a member of the Unlimited Squad and a survival expert. So as long as you stick close to me, you won't have to worry about being unfamiliar with this place. I'll ensure your safety guaranteed. Sounds good. I decide not to mention that I've already partaken in several missions up north. Good. Then should we start preparing to ascend those snowy mountain peaks? You'll need more than just a few extra layers. You'll need a thermal gear, gloves, hats, wool socks, and goggles to protect your eyes. All of these are indispensable. I'll bring those out of storage for you. All my prep is already done. But then again, I barely had to do anything to begin with. That's because 90% of the equipment I need is out there in nature, waiting for me. What do you mean? Well, you'll find out when we head out. You're gonna love it, hee hee. I think she's gonna be unprepared. Sheesh. She is dooming this expedition.
You.
A one and a two.
Well, let's look at her. Fascinating. Nope. So she shot like 5 bullets and her thing activated, so I guess she's pretty good.
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
Sometime later, in the snowfield up north. Phew! Oh my goodness. Would you look at all that snow? I bet if I rolled around in it long enough, I'd end up becoming a snowman. The rescue operation is of paramount importance. Please refrain from such activities. Fine. I mean, if you did become a snowman, you might melt, and we can't have that. Eep! Alice, who's getting ready to dive headfirst into the snow, quickly falls back into position. There's definitely heavier snowfall than usual. With all this snow, it would be perfect to dig a nice little cave to sleep in. You're not really thinking of sleeping here, are you? As much as I'd like to, no. I know that I can't. At least not now. First things first. We need to find those Nikkes, and then you and I can cozy up in our den and hibernate. Ludmilla is a buzzkill. Let her become a snow woman. Ludmilla is she is a hardened woman. She's actually one of my favorite. I like her personality the most. She's easier to read. Some of the other ones are like really confusing. I don't know much about Neve or whatever this girl's name is. Until then, you and I just have to wait. Hee crunch, crunch. Neve strides forward with palpable frivolity. Whatever. You all seem so relaxed. Of course, it's not like I'm nervous or anything. I mean, sure, this is my first mission, and we may end up being too late with our rescue efforts. Don't worry. It's understandable to have such reservations. There's not one among us who hasn't gone through the same self-doubt. But you've said it yourself countless times before. In extreme situations, strong mental fortitude is what will help you survive. We don't want to drag our feet, and it's good to show initiative, but these rescue missions can last anywhere from a few days to an entire month. If we spent that entire time being high-strung, it might cloud our judgment when we really need it most, which would jeopardize the mission. Psh, don't be ridiculous. I haven't had a negative thought cross my mind once this entire time. Glad to hear it. If that's the case, keep it up. Ludmilla proceeds along the path, moving ahead of Neve and Alice. You know it. Do you trust me, survivalist? Oh, she called me survivalist. No, they each have a unique name for the main character, and I guess I'm survivalist today. I'm surprised she's not calling me Bear Grylls. Why'd you ask? I think Ludmilla is a bit nervous since this is my first time on a proper mission. Considering that you're entrusting me with your life, I just want to make sure that you realize how thoroughly prepared I am. Achoo! Are you okay? Of course I am. Do you have any idea how warm this suit is? It keeps the heat in like nobody's business. How come you're trembling then? Oh, that? Well, it's because I raised my temperature sensitivity to the max. Maintaining one's body temperature is crucial for survival in snowy environments. Sure, I could get around that by decreasing my sensitivity, but what a cop-out that would be. Where's the fun in that? You can stop giving me the stink eye. This isn't just about me, you know. By doing this, I can get a better sense of how you're feeling out here in the cold. So just put your trust in me and fall. Achoo! Sniff. Sorry. What was I saying? Fine, fine. You don't have to tell me. I'll decrease my sensitivity, okay? Good idea. What a genius.
We will survive!
What a weirdo. What am I even thinking with
Just
this?
a moment, please.
You're so cute, Commander.
It's kind of weird that they would put a human up on this snowy mission to begin with, considering that they were just saying that, like, you could die if you're human, and I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. You think you would just give, like, some Nikke's parkas and, like, be on their way, instead of putting them in, like, you know,
I am glad we wrapped this up before the
bodysuits.
tea got cold. Would you not agree, Peanut?
A few hours later. This is where the last signal from the stranded Nikkes was detected. Their company consisted of 6 people. There should be traces of their camp and food that they left behind. Let's split up, search your surroundings, and share anything that you find. Yes, Queen! Queen, slay, yes! Oh my god. Yawn, sure thing. Ludmilla, what about Survivalist and me? Oh, right. Both of you have had it. Both of you have had a tough go of it, trying to keep up with us. Why don't you sit tight and take a rest until we've finished with our search? Eh? I feel like I'm getting brushed off here. Not at all. You have the most important responsibility of all. You must ensure that the servant remains in good health, and that he returns safely. How would you say servant is faring at the moment? Tove comes over and touches my hand. Oh no, your hand is freezing. I'm okay. The heck you are! If you don't warm up your hands pronto, you could end up getting frostbite, and you'll have to amputate them. Dang it. I knew I shouldn't have lowered my temperature sensitivity so much. Well, I can see that you have your hands full. I'll proceed with my search and leave servant to you. Ludmilla leaves to commence searching the area. Sure thing, you can trust me. As Tove cradles both my hands in hers, I can feel a warming sensation. Wait here just a moment. I'll make us a nice warm fire. First, I've got to gather some dry branches or bundles of dried up grass for kindling. Then I've got to find something that I could use as flint. Let's see. Found it! Tove picks up a piece of rock from a dried riverbed. Take a good look at this rock here. You see this slightly red hue? This means that it's been iron oxidization. If you got that, you can use any type of metal object that's lying around, like this pipe here. Clank. You take that, create some friction. Clank. Then you won't ever need a lighter to make a fire. Clank. Uh-oh. What gives? Why isn't anything happening? In all the videos I saw, they did this a couple times and they had a blazing fire in no time. Clank, clank, clank. What in the world? Survivalist? Here, let me try. After 10 or so strikes, I managed to catch a spark. Aha! So it really does work. Fascinating. Oh, that's not what I meant to say. It's just that there's a slight difference between reading about something and actually doing it. Are you sure you're a survival expert? Of course. I wasn't assigned to the northern base for nothing. Sure, this may not have been exactly my finest hour, but your true survival skills shine when you successfully rescue those who are in need. Just cast aside any doubts lingering in your mind, and I promise that I'll show you what I'm made of in due time. Anywho, we better move this spark over to the kindling. This position right here should be perfect. Everything else seems to be too damp. Even if you manage to gather dry kindling, your fire won't go anywhere if the ground is too wet. Tove moves the spark over to the kindling. Tack, tack. How is it? You feeling any warmer? A little bit, yeah. I was worried about nothing. Turns out this is where my skills truly lie.
I'll share my luck with everyone.
Ooh, a frosty snowfield battle.
Got to protect my sister. A
Let's
bunny girl
give you a
never
little
loses.
pat.
Getting ready.
Open up and say, ah, Commander. Neutralized.
All done. Now are we gonna go have some fun or what?
So we are 1/3 through the event. I think we're searched enough. Everyone, report on your findings. I found a necklace that one of the princesses was wearing. Clink. Alice extends 2 frozen dog tags. These production numbers line up with the missing mass-produced Nikkes. Alice, where did you find this? Right there, below the big bridge. The ancient-looking one? It seems they camped below it and used it as a roof. Excellent work, Alice. My pleasure, Queen. Yawn, my turn. I started from the camping site that Alice found and followed the footprints, much like I would track a polar bear. What footprints? I wouldn't... Not entirely. Man, I skipped a line of dialogue there. There would be some shallow divots that I could make out. Analyzing those is my specialty. Anyway, judging from the footprints that I found, all 6 of them were headed towards a dense pine forest. That's the path that's the path towards Glitter Mountain, isn't it? Why would they go in that direction? Not sure yet. It could be related to the mission they were on, or they could have been fleeing raptures that were in pursuit. Either way, it's clear which path we have to take from here. Well done, Nive. Don't mention it. So, is it my turn now? Do you have something to report? Not really. She helped warm me up. She also taught me how to make a fire in a damp area. Oh, right, I did. I also vowed to impress him and show my real survivalist skills. My survivalist side going forward. Okay, very nice. I'm looking forward to seeing that side of you as well. Hee hee. All right, let's move out before it gets dark. Roger. Very odd. This event is so much
I'll
shorter
share my
than
luck
previous
with
events.
everyone.
The last couple events have been so long that they've just been mind-numbing. And we're already we're almost through half of this event,
I've
and
got to protect my sister.
it's not even been
I'm reloading.
20 minutes. Normally it's like an hour, and the last few events have been like an hour plus. So it's really nice to not take forever on event.
All done.
That was 5.
Go have some
So if we
fun
beat
or
this
what?
next one, it'll be 6. Bzz, bzz. Our radio is picking up some kind of signal. From which direction? Nive rotates the radio antenna in various directions. Bzz, bzz. 8 o'clock from the mountain ridge. Judging by how weak the signal is, I'd say it's coming from a fair distance away. What's the possibility that the signal is coming from the Miss Nikkes? I'd say darn near a certainty. If there had been any other squad dispatched up north, the ARC would have notified us of it when they sent in an extraction request. Then let's hurry and move. No. There is a deep valley that way. There's a steep downhill curve up ahead. If we rush headlong into it, there could be a serious accident. Can't we just use it like a big slide? If it were just us, we could. However, Servant is bound to get injured trying such a maneuver. Then let's make a sled and have Rabbity ride on it. And how, pray tell, do you intend on making a sled here of all places with no materials? I can do it. I can make a sled, no problem. We'll scrounge up the sturdiest wood we can find and make a frame, and attach some animal hide to it. With my know-how, I should be able to find an animal, no problem. We'll also have the help of Nive, who's an animal expert. Give me 1 hour, and I'll have something workable. 1 hour? That's all I ask. I may be green, but I'm still a member of Unlimited. This is my time to shine. I can feel it. On top of that, those lost Nikke are waiting for us, and things may be getting desperate. Trust me, it pains me to delay the rescue even for a single hour. Sigh. Fine. I understand you've spent a lot of time researching this sort of thing. You seem confident, so knock yourself out. Really? It's okay? I'll give it everything I've got. I'll whip up a warp speed sled that'll get us where we need to go in no time. Can you help me out, Nive? How? The main thing is that we've got to find suitable animal hide to stretch over the sled. Then, the excitable Tove drags Nive along into the forest. Hey, I want to come too. I want to see how you make a sled. Alice sprints after Tove. They're all in high spirits. High morale is a good thing. Even better if it translates into good results. Should be fine. She said she's giving her all, whatever the result is. Whatever the result. It's a valuable learning experience for them all. It's nice of you to say that. They're counting on me to believe in them. A moment later. Ta-da! My super-duper survival sled is now complete. Wow, they killed an animal real fast. It's a true wilderness sled, made out of wood and fresh reindeer hide. Ooh, boy, they killed a reindeer. With this, we can go down any slope with ease. Hee hee hee. Unfortunately, we didn't have a whole lot of hide to go around, so we could only make one. Sorry about that. It's okay. Servant can use the sled. The rest of us will have to find another way down. More importantly, have you taken this sled for a test drive of any kind? No, not yet. Why don't you go and try it out on a small hill then? Good idea. We want to ensure his safety. We have to be thorough. How about it, survivalist? I made it so that one human and one Nikke can get on. First things first, I want to check it if it can handle the weight. Okay. Sit behind Tove. I sit behind Tove, who seems filled with determination. Phew. The inaugural ride of the first sled I've ever made. This is quite an experience. Considering this is the first sled you've ever made, the quality is not too bad. I'd rather you not keep emphasizing how this is all brand new to you. Exactly. There's a saying, although knowledge and practice can differ. You can reach a point where you acquire so much knowledge that you can overcome real-life experience. First time I've heard of that saying. I wouldn't be surprised. I created it. Phew. You ready to do this thing? Are there any safety measures? Of course there are. First off, you've got your safety belt here. Tove tugs on the strap fixated to the sled and secures it around us. Then you've got the backup safety belt. Tove takes my hand and firm fastens it around her waist. Me. Just hold on tight, and I'll do everything I can to make sure you're safe, okay? Just don't let go. I won't. Good answer. All right, then. Off we go! Tove gives a push, and the sled tilts over from the top of the hill and begins to slide downward. Whoa! Gah! Ah! Uh-oh. Man, her trigger training is a little rough. Trigger training? Oh, another cutscene. Something doesn't feel right. Shake. Why aren't you stopping? I don't know. It just looked like a tiny slope from the top, but I don't see our landing spot anymore, and the sled, ugh! Ow, my butt. Ugh, hold up. Do you see that behind us? Look, looks like a snowstorm is brewing, and it's coming right for us. Go, 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 go! That's an avalanche. I've got to return. Desperately attempting to flee the encroaching avalanche, we become one with the sled and slide down the steep hill. Are you okay? I didn't lose you, did I? I'm alive, but barely. Well, that's good. We've got to get out of here. If we stay where we are, there might be a second avalanche. I can't move my leg. Don't worry. Tove releases the strap securing her and the sled. I'll pull you to safety. Sled and all. Goo 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 goo. The moment we get off the slope, another avalanche occurs. The entire slope is consumed in a mountain of snow. There's no way we can go back the way we came. Uh-oh, what should we do? We're screwed. We're so screwed. Calm down. We've still got our phones. Oh, right. I totally forgot. Thank goodness for modern technology. You can call from just about anywhere, so it's nearly impossible to get stranded. Tove takes out her phone and starts dialing. Uh-oh, no signal. Let me check. I take up my own phone, and check for a reception. Tove, what is the alpha particle concentration here? I don't have any measuring instruments, so I'm not sure. But I doubt the alpha particles are the problem. Alpha particles tend to be scarce up north. Then again, in remote mountainous areas like this, there are times when the signal is unable to go through. Then we can't rely on contacting any outside help via phone. What about a flare? I gave mine to Nikke. I thought about bringing one, but my luggage was too heavy as is. I figured if we needed to, we could just build a fire beacon. Then let's do that. Okay, let's see what we can use as a flint here. I'm not seeing anything. No worries. I can just use the spare battery and wires that I've got in my pack. Where'd they go? Oh, geez, we're so screwed. Come on, Tove, keep it together. You're a survival expert, remember? You still have that much confidence in me? You're a really nice person. Just don't get discouraged and keep your head in the game. Where do they usually start in the shows that you've watched? Usually, they'll have the host pretend that they're stranded somewhere, and reaching a road, village, or some other place with traces of civilization is the goal. Actually, when you think about it, it's not too different from our current situation. Yes, very similar. So you see, we can make it out of here. I think you're right. We can think about it as being two survival show TV hosts. who have just parachuted out of a helicopter. Yes, that's it. It's hard to explain, but I feel somehow reinvigorated. I'm not exactly sure how, but I think we're gonna survive this. The important thing is strong mental resilience and perseverance. And she's hungry. And keeping ourselves fed. Let's go. I'll find something to get you fueled up. I'd be most grateful if you could. Yeah, make me some dinner, Tove. I'm hungry. You got any grub?
Commander,
My
be
goodness.
careful.
Tove is a weird one.
Cover me.
All right, you all are next.
We're getting a winter event in winter, though. That's a
Goodbye.
really interesting
Bunny girl never
concept.
loses. Getting ready.
I wonder if we'll have a Christmas event. I think they did last year. It was before I started playing, so I don't know. I started playing like in March.
We did
Maybe
it!
April. Or
We
not April, but
survived!
February. What was that? That was 6. So we're halfway through the event.
I'll protect you.
This is level 7.
A bunny girl never loses.
A bunny girl never loses.
After all that, I deserve a compliment.
When you're out in the cold, food is key to survival. Crunch, crunch. Tove trudges through the snow toward the nearest tree. For example, this tree here is a species that only grows in extreme cold, but it's rich in nutrients and moisture. So, Russell. Tove produces a knife from her jacket pocket and starts stripping off some of the bark. It serves as shelter for numerous small critters. If we're lucky, we'll rustle up a squirrel or a bird. We could also turn up some beetles, ants, and other excellent sources of protein. Beetles wouldn't be too bad. I feel a little bad eating squirrel or bird. Oh God. I mean, I don't think I'd eat beetles. Man, this is a weird multiple choice, because either way you're kind of like, do you like eating beetles or do you feel bad about eating a squirrel and a bird? Because I wouldn't feel bad about eating a squirrel and a bird. I would totally eat a squirrel and a bird. I've eaten a rabbit before. I wouldn't recommend eating a rabbit. Rabbit's not so good. But food is key. If only we had some Paimon around, I would totally eat Paimon. But this is not Genshin. And you can't eat Nikkes because they're robots. I'd eat a Nikke. Would you guys eat a Nikke? I'd eat a Nikke. I think they can like replace their legs and stuff. So if there's any meat in a Nikke, I'd eat a Nikke, hands down. I don't know. Beetles aren't too bad. I guess I could eat a beetle. Ha! You don't have to pretend to be tough around me. Most people can't stand creepy crawlies. But if you just close your eyes and swallow, it really isn't that bad. All right, let's see what this tree has in store for us. Crack, crack. Tove continues to strip the bark off with her knife. Let's see. I think there's something coming out now. Shh. Did you see that? Something just whizzed past. Is it a worm? No way. A worm wouldn't be living this deep inside a tree. And besides, it wouldn't be that fast. Shh. Gah, it's a centipede. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, it's a centipede. Just look at those legs. There's gotta be over 100 of them. Ah! Hold still. I'll try and smack it and catch it. Weren't you supposed to eat whatever came out? Weren't you supposed to eat it? Listen, even I have my limits. I don't think I'd eat a centipede either. On top of that, centipedes are venomous. Eep! Tove clings tightly to my body. It fell down, oh jeez! It might climb up my leg, I hate this! The centipede instantly burrows itself into the snow. I think it's safe now. Okay. Any chance you could come down now? You're kinda heavy. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. I was too busy thinking about that centipede. All I wanted was to get away from it and climb up to a safe place. Turns out you were the closest thing available to climb. Sorry. Can we stay like this for just a little longer, though? I'm still a bit uneasy. It's my first time seeing a centipede in person. Fine. A moment later. Sigh. I wasn't myself back there. I don't usually get startled like that. I didn't realize we'd be up against such a formidable foe like a centipede. You seem to have pulled yourself together admirably. Yes, well, I got startled, but I guess it wasn't that bad. You don't have to worry about me too much, hee. In a way, though, there's a silver lining to all this. Amidst all the chaos, I did manage to scrounge up a decent energy source. Tove pulls out something from her pocket, which wriggles in her hand. This is a juvenile northern long-haired moth. As you can see, it's nice and plump and delicious, Like most insects, this little fella is packed full of protein. Well, bon appetit. Tove motions the stove. Tove motions to shove the wriggling larva into her mouth, but stops short. Something wrong? I was just thinking, since it's a delicacy and all, it's only fair that you get to try it first. After all, I'm a Nikke and you're a human. You need the nutrients way more than I do. Just admit it, you don't want to eat it. That's not true. Not one bit. I'm doing it out of pure generosity. Honestly. Tove pinches the larvae between two fingers and plops it into my hand. Swallow it whole. How'd it taste? Surprisingly tasty, kind of nutty. At first when I bit down, kind of nasty. Ooh, how would I eat a larvae? Would I eat it whole, or would I'd want to chew it? At first when I bit down, kind of nasty. Well, really, Tove, you've got to eat one too. Look, I'm sorry that I tried to trick you into eating them all. My bad. I know how desperate our situation is. It's just I thought I'd be mentally prepared after watching all those videos and reading all those books. I figured I'd be able to close my eyes and pop those down the hatch. But now that they're here in front of me, I don't think I can do it. What a coward. Eat the larvae, Tove. This is a weird.
Okay, everybody, let's do it!
This is a weird event this time, guys. I don't know how I feel about this one. We get like, this survivalist stuff is weird, man. I actually heard
All right, you all are next.
I was watching like a clip of Joe Rogan on like TikTok or something, because there's a lot of them. But they were saying that people who are allergic to shellfish are allergic to cockroaches. Because basically shellfish, like shrimp and shit, is just cockroaches
After
of the
all
sea.
that, I deserve a compliment.
Which is just interesting. I mean, I guess I bet you if you cooked a cockroach, it'd probably taste a lot like a shrimp. That's my theory. I mean, depending on the diet, right? Like, they probably eat not the same thing, but I mean, maybe if you make the diet, I mean, shrimp are probably a lot more muscly than cockroaches, but I don't know. Whoosh! It's already getting dark. I can feel the temperature dropping by the second. We haven't found any proper food sources yet. What do you mean? We had larvae. We were eating larvae, Tove. And we don't have a fire either. First things first, I think we should hide from the wind. I was thinking the same thing. Is there anywhere we can use as shelter? Yeesh. There's really nothing. We're in the middle of a field. You don't look like it. There's a car behind you right there. I can see a car. There's a car. I'm looking at a car, a bridge. There's even a boat. Like, I can see structures behind you. There's like a broken bridge. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is... Nikke needs to get their stuff together with these backgrounds and start putting more backgrounds that make sense. Because they'll be saying characters are running and they're just standing, or they'll say they're in a location and the background just does not line up. I get that this is a snowy night and we're supposed to be surviving, but you just said we're in a field, and we're not in a field. Like, we're in, like, some type of gulch. Like, this is not the same. I don't know. Whatever. I know I'm being nitpicky, but whatever. However, where there's a will, there's a way. We can dig a makeshift cave in the snow, like how when polar bears hibernate. The only problem is that we don't have anything to use as a shovel. Tove takes out her gun and turns on the safety. This should do the trick, so long as it doesn't accidentally fire. Anything I can do to help? Could you maybe find a decent stick and help me dig? Crunch, crunch. I trudge across the snow and pick out a stick that seems fairly sturdy. That should do it. Let's find a good place to dig. This may sound obvious, but it'd be better if we could dig into the slope rather than flat ground. Let me check which direction the wind is blowing. This spot seems ideal. I don't think we'll get much wind here. Yeah, Tove starts using her gun to dig. Dig using the stick. Survivalist. I'll dig a hollow where we can both lie down. Can you dig an opening below that? Think of it as the lowest part of the bunk bed. I read in this old book once, apparently that when you dig out a lower part as well, the cold air goes down there and causes the warm air to circulate upwards. Sure thing. I didn't know that. I wonder if that's true. Just as the wind starts to pick up, we finish digging a hollow just big enough for the both of us to lie down and sleep. We finally did it. Let's huddle in here and get away from this darn wind. A rescue team or some errant raptures might come by, so I'll stay up and keep watch. For the sake of your health, you should get some sleep. Wouldn't it be better if we take turns? No, I'll do it. I've got to live up to my role as the proud member of Unlimited. Exploring the unfamiliar and rescuing those stranded is my job. That's what I'm meant to do. Yes, I may have shown you a side of me that I'm not proud of, but I still believe my determination is second to none. So trust me when I say you can depend on me now. Besides, I feel like knowing that I'm doing something. If you say so, then okay. Rest well. If you're cold, you can scoot closer to me. Okay. I pat Tove on the shoulder as she flashes an amorous wink. Amorous? I don't know. They like using big words in this, like, in these cutscenes all the time, and it's just like, I feel like they're doing it to mess with me. Because they have obvious typos.
Be careful.
Like, they get really, really obvious. It's like someone's, like, using, like, a dictionary, and they're like, oh, this is a big word that also means this.
Open up and say,
But, like,
Commander.
but, like, then they'll have, like, super obvious grammar issues sometimes, and it's just like, I don't know. I think they've gotten some genders wrong, too.
We did it! We survived!
That was number 9. And so we got 3 more levels. Oosh! It's nice to be out of there. I thought we were going to be buried alive under all that snow. Anyway, what a lovely morning. Achoo! You okay, survivalist? It's freezing out here. Well, don't tell me you've got hypothermia. I stuck to you close all night so that I could share my body temperature. And thanks to you, I'm at least not sicker than I apparently already am. Apparently it was enough. And thanks to you, at least I'm not sicker than I apparently already am. Wait, just a moment. Let me give you a once-over. Tove places her hand on my forehead to check my temperature. Phew, that's a relief. All you've got is a small cold. Don't scare me like that. I was really thinking the worst. I thought for sure that you had hypothermia. We better act quick. Or otherwise, that is going to be the case. Point taken. If we can find a cave or a building where we can at least warm up, then we'd be able to continue moving after you recover. What's wrong? Can't you see? Over there, it's faint, but there's a light up on the mountain. If it's bright enough to notice even in the daytime, it might be a streetlight in front of a building. A working streetlight in this day and age? A building in a remote area like this? You see some every once in a while. Old mountaineering clubs, cafes, cabins meant to be used as shelter. You can find all sorts of different structures in far-flung areas. Not only that, but unless I'm mistaken, that's the location we were told about during our mission briefing. Wait, no, it couldn't be. Could the Nikkes we're looking for be in there? That is certainly a distinct possibility. No way. Things are suddenly looking up. We should be able to reach them in half a day. We can check if there's any survivors staying there. And we can warm you up while we're at it. True. We should get a move on while we should get a move on while I still have the energy. It sounds like you're getting worse. What was it that people say in the moments like these? No matter how tired you feel, don't close your eyes. I'm not dead just yet. You say that, but you don't look so good. Tove waves. Tove walks in front of me and sits down. Here, let me carry you. We've got a fair distance to cover, and until we get to that building, if you hang on to my back, I'll be able to warm you up somewhat. Without rebuffing her any further, I get on Tove's back. Sorry. It's okay. I relied on you way more than I would have liked. So now it's my turn to step up. I know I talk a big game, but I promise to keep you alive, and I intend to keep that promise. So don't you give up on me. The most important thing is that when it comes to survival is never giving up. Okay, that's the most important thing. You hear me? Cough. I hear you. Oh my goodness. Sometimes like the dialogue in this needs like a comma or something in certain places, and it just doesn't, or like it needs to be phrased in a certain way. I don't know. It just catches me off guard. So this is level 10. So we've got 2 more levels after this. I'd love to see Tove's ability here. Are we gonna get to see an alt at all? I don't think so. Yeah, no.
After all that, I deserve a compliment.
Crunch, crunch. Huff, huff. Once we pass this hill, we should reach the place where we saw that streetlight. There's a high chance that we'll run into those Nikkes. They'll be the first people that I've ever rescued. But before we head out with our survivors in tow, I'll have to ask them for some heat packs or warm water, something to get you warmed up. Phew, here we are. Plop. Tove, exhausted from the climb, slumps down in the snow. I think we're in the right place, though. There, you see the sign on that building? Mountain Rescue Base. I think that's where the survivors could be camping out. I see. How come your voice is so weak? Let's hurry and get you inside and warm you up. A moment later, Moment Rescue Base. Squeak! Is anyone here? I'm Tove from Unlimited Squad. We came looking for the missing Nikke squad. Could anyone help us? No signs of life. You're right about that. Maybe they're all taking a nap. Let's take a look further inside. Carrying me on her back, Tove takes a few more steps. Bzz, bzz. Is that a radio? Ah, I think I know what this is. This must be the radios that sent out the distress signal. That would mean that the owners of this radio have been around here, have to be around here somewhere. Tove inches closer to the door where the sound is coming from. Should we open it? Do it. Squeak. Oh my gosh! From the small gap of the open door, I can make out a Nikke that has suffered severe damage to her core, and another with 2 similar injuries. To the side, there are 3 round-shaped mechanical devices, inside of which appear to be encased in something fragile. I think these are the ones we're looking for. They're in pretty rough shape. I approach the heavily damaged Nikkes to access their condition. They're still breathing. Yes, but given the extent of this damage, they won't be alive for much longer unless we do something. What do we need to do? Given their current state, their bodies will soon be unable to supply oxygen to their brain. Before that happens, we need to remove their brains and place them in a protective device. Something we call a brain shelter. This is new to me. I turn around and see where the beeping sound is coming from. There's a red light flashing on each of the neatly arranged mechanical devices, which is exactly what those are. However, it looks like their battery level is awfully low. On top of that, they each already have a brain inside of them. That tells me that whoever these brains originally belonged to are in dire shape. Oh man, what do we do? Just calm down. You're the only expert in this situation. You're the only one we can rely on right now. I know that, but I'm not skilled enough to perform emergency treatment on someone who's suffered such extensive damage. All I have is basic survival knowledge. The only thing I can do for them is gather whatever materials I can find and create some kind of distress signal. Then the rest of Unlimited will come and do what's necessary. Wait a sec. Apparently there is something that you can do for them. I guess so. Hold on just a moment. I'm a survival expert. Dang it. I will save these people. Okay, let's go. It's sink or swim. Whether it's a beacon fire or something else, we've got to get something burning nice and bright so that everyone here can be rescued in time. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can rescue these almost dead Nikkes.
Let's do this. For the future.
Getting ready.
Just like the manual.
Pew, 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 pew. Oh, and the boss is dead. That was easy. Too easy.
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
Where? The sheer vastness of Glitter Mountain is mind-boggling. If we want anyone to see our signal, we'll have to make the fire as big as possible with a whole lot of smoke. The best type of wood for that would be pine. The resin is highly flammable and the tendency to burn is exceedingly well. Fortunately, there are plenty of pine trees around here, so we'll be able to secure what we need quickly enough. A moment later, Tove hauls in several pine trees that she has cut down. Check it out! I cut down the biggest, sturdiest looking trees I could find. As Tove drops down the felled pine trees, a plump caterpillar lands on top Tove's arm. Eep, get it off! Wait a second. No, on second thought, don't. All bugs are good sources of protein. I can handle this. Tove. Ugh, disgusting. Did she eat it? I think she ate it. Next, we need a shield of some kind to protect the fire beacon from the wind and snow. By the same token, we don't want to diminish the visibility of our fire. So we'll need to use material that's both transparent and heat resistant. Tove heads into the mountain rescue base. A moment later, she returns with some torn off sheets of plastic and a bundle of wires. What are you going to do with that? You'll see. If we take the plastic sheets like so and secure them on top of the wood using this fire. What the heck? Why isn't it secured in place? Give it here. I'll try. No, I can't have you doing this when you're sick. I'll figure it out. Ta-da, the shield is now complete. May not be much to look at, but as long as it does the job, then it doesn't matter. All that's left to do is come up with something that will make our distress signal really pop. Tove heads back inside the building and returns with 3 old firearms. Where'd you get those? Oh, these aren't mine. They're from the other Nikkes. They're all busted, so they can't be fired. I'm only using them for the gunpowder that's inside. Tick, tick. Tove removes the magazines from each of the weapons, then shakes out all of the bullets. I had what I think may have been a stroke of genius. I'm going to use the gunpowder in these bullets to amplify our distress signal. I understand that there's inherently a bit of risk in doing that, but it should create a mini explosion that'll shoot up at least a few meters high. Tove stands to dismantle the bullets with a portable tool. This isn't exactly going as planned. I've got to be careful with them, so I can't brute force them open. Should I do it? You and those other Nikkes are depending on me. It's time for me to step up to the plate. I've got to do this on my own, even if it's hard. Yahoo, it worked! Did you see that? I give Tove a reassuring pat on the shoulder. A moment later, Tove holds the unignited fuses in each hand and stands against the raging wind. Do you see that frame over there? That one's the one that's about to collapse? I'm willing to bet that used to be an observation tower. That's why it's so tall. I'm gonna scurry up there and ignite these 2 fuses. Hopefully, then the rest of the Unlimited Squad will be able to see our signals, regardless of wherever they are in Glitter Mountain. Are you sure you'll be able to you'll be okay on your own doing this alone? Survivalist, please. Like, oh my god. Like, I got this. Just, like, go drink your own piss or something. Like, oh my god. You've asked that a million times already. You don't have any flint. How are you planning on igniting it? I won't need any flint, because I've got this. Whoosh. Tove pulls out a lighter from her pocket. Hee hee. I found it in one of the garbage cans inside the rescue base. It may not exactly count as a primitive tool, but improvisation is integral part of survival. Then I guess preparations are complete. My thoughts exactly. Let's do this. Tove begins to clamber up the old lookout tower. Sometime later, Tove stands atop the viewing platform, the biting winds biting against her. After releasing the fuses strapped to her back, she carefully holds the cloth wrapped around the top and prepares to ignite it. Click, click, click. She attempts to strike the spark using the lighter, but the sheer force of the winds is making it difficult. She drops to her knees, places one of the fuses down, and uses one hand to block the wind, resulting in her successfully igniting one of the fuses. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What's going on here? Oh, but she's doing it with her hand. Yikes. This that the flame makes contact with the gunpowder, an incendiary projectile launches skyward. Having nearly singed her eyebrows with the first fuse, Tove keeps her arms carefully outstretched and away from her body. Look, she's like crying. She's like burning her hand, bro. That's brutal. That is brutal. When lighting the second fuse, whoosh, another fireball furls up into the air as big as a titan. The flames first consume the cloth wrapped around the tip, then start consuming the stick itself, melting the hide wrapped around it. Oh, hot, hot, hot. Oh, her arms are on fire, bro. Oh my goodness, like, whoa. Homegirl's gonna need some new arms. She's getting frostbite, fire bite. Ah. If she drops it now, will it be out too soon? Will it be too soon? Her hand is clearly burned along with her wrist, and now the melting flare has trickled past her elbow and onto the rest of her arm. The searing pain is beyond what can be curbed by her temperature sensor. Ugh. The heat is too much to handle. Tove is screaming with pain. Any reasonable person would have dropped the flare long ago. But no, I can't. I said I would protect them. I promised. I can't come this far just to give up. Whoosh. Tove holds her left hand up high. The rising flames now ravaging her own arm. She starts waving her arm slowly, creating a beacon fire that can be seen from afar, and the fire begins to spread to her right arm. It's okay. I can do it. I can withstand this. Amidst the raging northern snow and wind, the light burns bright, announcing to all who see it that the flickering flames of lives that are about to be snuffed out. Queen, look over there. What's that beautiful flame? And so bright. That flame is coming from... Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I believe so. Find us the shortest possible route. Proceed at max speed. They're calling for our aid, and it's our duty to respond in kind with the utmost haste. Oh, it's boss time. Boss time! The boss is here, we never fail, we bite the boss and beat his rear. I don't know.
A bunny girl never loses.
I really hope we get to see Tove's alt. Yeah, we're not. Okay.
We did it! We survived!
Can we get some cutscenes? Ka-goo-goo-goo-goo! Off in the distance, a snowstorm can be seen gathering. Huh? Tove, we're in trouble. Survivalist, can you hear me? We need to take cover. A snowstorm is heading straight for us. That's no snowstorm. We did it. They've come for us. What? Amongst the wall of white that I thought was an encroaching snowstorm. Shah! Several Nikkes can be seen sliding down the slope. As if they were skiing, the rescuers Tove had desperately called for have finally come for us. Unlimited. Hehe, what a warm welcome. I'd say that made sliding down this slope without any equipment worth it. Yawn, I guess, but it was still a long way down. If I had tied a rope to my body and rappelled down, it would have been faster. Or we could have used used a rabbit hole to warp down. You all came. You actually came. Tove descends from the lookout and embraces Lumilia. You performed admirably, Tove. Thank you for calling this place to our attention. But what happened to your arms? Oh, this? Nothing major. I was just holding the signal flares I'd made and got a bit carried away. Ugh, that stings. You are reckless. Your arms are torched. I'm sorry. I was just so desperate, and this was the only thing I could think of. But it worked, didn't it? So I have no regrets. This way, more lives will be saved. Least of all survivalists. For me, that makes it all worthwhile. Well then, it's up to us to ensure your sacrifice wasn't made in vain. Let's head inside, we've got no time to waste. A moment later, inside the mountain rescue base. 3 critically injured, 3 with only their brains preserved. Alice. Yes. Inspect the damaged Nikkes. I mean, check on the princesses, who are sleeping. The wounds inflicted by the Queen of Hearts will be deep. So we must ensure that we take all the necessary precautions before transporting them to the castle. Yes, Queen. And Nive. Yes? The brain shelter seems to be on low power. Switch it to backup power and prepare to transport it back to the base. Yeah, roger that. What about me? You should take care of those injuries you've sustained. Our rescue effort has only just begun. What do you mean? First off, we will file a request with the big 3 for new bodies. Each and every one of these Nikkes will be requiring new replacements. We can't afford to dilly-dally in getting these ladies back to the Ark. The problem, however, is what comes after we get them back. You, of all people, know what kind of place the Ark is. A concrete jungle where humanity is lost. In the pursuit of ever greater efficiency, none of the big 3 will want to bother with replacing the bodies of mass-produced Nikkes. But that doesn't mean that we should throw our hands up in the air and give up hope. Many Nikkes, including ourselves, have ventured out into these extreme conditions, all in the name of ensuring humanity can live on. We can't let these Nikkes die a meaningless death out here without a chance to live on themselves. That's why we're exhausting every last option at our disposal. For those with severe injuries, we will transplant spare parts from the same model. In this situation, the only viable transplant would be arms and legs. Appendages are fairly disconnected from the central nervous system. Even then, their bodies may reject the new parts. They may feel as if a foreign object has been stuck to their body, and this could result in a mental breakdown. However, if it means that there's a chance that they will survive, no matter how small, we have to try. Sounds like there's a tough journey ahead. It will. But if we were to give up now, we would be doing a disservice to all the sacrifices the Nikkes have made for us. Ludmilla stares at the rescued operation site. There were 6 members of this squad in total. Now we have 3 grievously injured Nikkes and 3 with their brains inside the brain shelter. That tells me that each one of them took care of their comrades as if they fell one by one. They held on to their own body until their own body broke down, and they struggled all the way into this building. Still, seeing all that they've managed to achieve, witnessing their noble struggle to remain alive, their desperate struggle for survival, it's overwhelming. A feeling that you can't put into words. What do you think, Tove? Do you think you're cut out for this business? I mean, Tove's missing some arms, right?
I am glad we wrapped this up before the tea got cold. Would you not agree, Pine?
Ooh, that's a nice... Okay. Let's see what we got in the shop here. Well, we already got Tove, so we don't need to do recruit vouchers. We can save those for later. But let's get, all these upgradable materials. Then we can go make our Nikke way stronger. That'll be handy dandy. Give me that. Oops. Okay, we've got 19. Oh, don't need those. That one's the most expensive. Sheesh. Ore dust is expensive, man. We've got 400 left. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. 40 got her. What's in the daily login? Anything good? Just tea. Okay. We can go to the outpost. Wonder if we got any missions with Tove here. We can do some Tove missions. If we got some. Yeah, we got a few. Okay, that's cool. We should do the recycling room first. And we need to upgrade our people here. Got to make sure we stand on... well, not stand, but we gotta make sure we upgrade them whenever we can. I don't know why I was going to say stand. I don't know what I was going to try and say. Oh, I thought I had enough for 2. Unfortunate. Yeah, we got 5 here, 3 up here. I wish they'd introduce a new type of character. Like, we've got all this space here. I'd really love, like, a new type of Nikke instead of attack, defender, or supporter. It'd be really cool if they made, like, I don't know, like a flex, or like a tank, or something else, you know, like... These 3 are cool, but I wish they'd break it up into different categories, a little bit more so, to add a little bit more depth. This is okay. This is fine. They're always going to add... like, I mean, the abnormal one, they add new people to that every now and then, which is fine. But I'd love, like, another one of these, too. Like, a new... It'd be really cool if they do, like, in the future, a new Nikke company. Because Alcyon, Missilis, and Tetra are the 3 Nikke companies, and Pilgrims are the Goddess Squad members, like, the strongest ones. And, like, the ones, like they're out in the world. But, like... It'd be cool if there was like a new one, like if you move the story forward with like a new. I mean, I guess that's what Pilgrim is, and that's why there's only a few Pilgrims. But it would be cool if they did like another new one, like I don't know, I don't know, maybe some other type of Nikke type thing. I don't know. I got nothing. It's just a thought, a very simple thought. No need to look into it so hard. Let's see what Tove has for us, though, here. Oh, I don't have any stamina, so I can't do any. Oh, bummer. I guess we'll have to do it in next week's Nikke video. Let's see. Is there anything else I can do? I can do the challenge.
Is it a bet? Then count me in.
Yeah, this event wasn't too bad. It was a little short. Didn't hate it. Tove's okay. I don't like shotguns. Of course it's gonna be Gravedigger. Ugh, I hate Gravedigger. Of course they put him in, because he's a shotgun weakness character. This is the Gravedigger robot. Ooh, I like that cutscene.
Time for Noir and Block!
Oh, we didn't see Tove's thing. We need to see Tove's thing. Can we skip that?
I am glad we wrapped this up before the tea got cold. Would you not agree, Pine?
Would you not agree, Pine? She's still talking to Pine, man. Pine's been dead, bruh. Let's go to the Union. And we could do... Ooh, what am I looking at here? Oh, they changed it. When did they do this? Interesting. What is... She's water. Why is there a
I'll make sure everyone here survives.
negative?
I'll make sure everyone here survives.
Why has she got a red thing around her like that? What does that mean?
Can I wear your clothes on this mission, Commander?
Maybe not. What does the red thing mean? I don't know what the red thing means.
I'll make sure everyone here survives.
Oh, because she's new. Okay, interesting. The clothes. I just want to see her alt, and then we'll leave, and we can do the thing again.
We will survive.
Is this the order I put him in? I don't remember this being the order I put him in.
The burning passion, the fiery will.
Showtime for Noir
Everyone,
and
come with me.
Flock!
Okay, I didn't hate that. That was cool.
We did it! We survived!
We did it! We survived!
Let's get this party started!
They changed up the shooting range. It's interesting.
I'll protect you. May this...
Showtime for Noir
Let's have fun,
and
guys.
Flock!
I've already passed the amount of damage my teammates or my guildmates have done on this level. This is funny.
May this
got a minute
time
left.
last forever.
I'm almost about to double it.
May this time last forever.
Showtime for Noir
Everyone,
and
put your
Flock! Together and let them have it!
Oh, geez, Bolt, you're all wet.
I'm not even trying in this. Sheesh.
May this time last forever.
Let's give you a little pat.
Pitch perfect performance.
Union rank 1.
Can I wear your clothes on this
Um,
mission, Commander?
I'd prefer if you didn't. You're more than welcome to, I guess. Weirdos.
Need my help?
I'm not scared so long as Noir is here with me.
Noir isn't here with you, though. It's kind of funny.
May this...
Showtime for Noir
Let's turn
and
it
Flock!
Those guys.
That was lucky!
May this...
I am invincible! Girls, teach them a lesson.
guys are dead meat. This is taking forever. This is taking forever. I'm going down. My test.
30 seconds left.
May this
Showtime for Noir and Block! Everyone, put your luck together and let them have it!
Will we do more damage than the last round? Maybe.
Getting
maybe
ready.
not.
I'm cooling down.
Will we break 100,000? No, I don't think so. We're close, though.
If only a real commander could see this!
Interesting. So what does that do for me? Who are even my members? Is there anyone, like... This guy hasn't played in, like, almost a year. Well, I can have a sub-leader? Whoa, okay. Interesting. Let's get rid of this guy. Let's get rid of some of these people that haven't played in like a year. That's good. These two haven't played in a long time either. Let's get rid of them. Over 2 months? I think 2 months is going to be my limit. They need to be here. So Switchbold. Huh. Okay, and Cass. Switchbold and Cass. Cass is actually a lot stronger than Switchbold with their squad power, but they're lower ranked? Maybe because they haven't... Well, I mean, they had to have done it in this new mode, so maybe they just didn't have the right characters? I don't know. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, they're new. They're new. This person joined this month. Cass joined this month. Switch joined this month. Interesting. Joined left. Joined. Interesting. Okay. Well, if anyone wants to join my union, here it is. I got a few open spots. It is small gan. It was supposed to be small gang, but you can't have an extra. They cut me off. I wanted a G at the end, and they didn't.
We have everything in our shop except what we don't have.
Certainly. Okay, what level are we on? We on... Sheesh, we still got a long way to go with this. Long way to go. Okay. Well, that's going to be it for today's Nikke gameplay. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. You can check this out live on my Twitch at twitch.tv/evilanarchy69. Links are always down in the description below. I thought Tove was pretty cool. Tove. She's not bad. I would say she's not my type of character. But I do like her design a whole lot. I do think it's weird that they like talked about urine in her cutscenes, but whatever. I I don't like her abilities so much. I don't like shotguns. She buffs shotguns a lot. She basically makes shotguns a viable attack force. I kind of think she might be kind of good in PvP situations. I don't know. I don't know if she would still be any better than the two Squirrel Girls they added recently. Tia and Naga are probably still better, but she probably pairs well with Naga, right? Because Naga is she's a burst 1, right? And so Naga there's Tia. Where's Naga? I believe Naga is a 2. Right here. Naga is also a shotgun, right? Yeah, shotgun. And Naga, she heals a lot. So, honestly, Tove combined. So you want to have Tia, then Tove, and then Naga for your because Tia is a burst 1, a reburst for level 1. So you stay in level 1 burst, and then you go into you would go into Tove, and then you would go into Naga, and then I guess if you you'd have to find a number 3 that would be good. Who's good here? Let me see. We can sort by shotgun, I guess. Shotgun. Is there any 3s that are shotguns? Yeah, there's a few. I mean, Nor might be kind of good. Isabel's probably really good. I don't know their abilities off the top of my head. Noir is probably really good. Her burst is 40 seconds. It's kind of a long time, but she does a lot of damage to everyone, and she gets a lot of ammunition capacity going up. So man, that's a lot of ammunition for shotgun people. What about Isabel here? Isabel's okay. Full burst time. Does that mean burst time goes down? Like the countdown? Or is it like the time that you're in burst? I don't know. I wouldn't want to pair her with Anise here. Anise is like the opposite. Instead of having more ammunition, she lowers ammunition and increases reload speed by a lot. And she's good for taking on parts. And she's made to like rapid fire. I don't think she would be very good. I think Drake might be okay. Let's see how Maiden is. Maiden could be good. I don't like her. She has taunt. Taunt is usually really bad for characters. Sugar could be really good. Because she also increases ammunition capacity. So, for 10 seconds. So, you could get a lot of ammunition capacity out of that. I do think... I do think maybe Noir is probably best, because Noir gets an attack buff for like 10%, and this is probably more, when you're above 70% health. And if you have Naga, that probably does, because Naga heals, right? Affects all allies, repairs cover, recovers final max HP. Yeah, like, so Activates after 5 normal attacks, affects 2. Yeah, so Naga, yeah, it's probably, if I was to build a team right here, this is what I would do. Let me go to a squad here. Get rid of all of these. We're gonna go with Tia.
When can we have a
And
dessert? I'll make sure
Tove.
everyone here survives.
And then we do
Are we
want
gonna go play a game?
Noir
Sounds
possibly.
fun.
We want Naga.
Teacher, what are we learning today?
And let me see here. What is her burst? Is her burst 40 second? Her burst is a 20 second. Your burst is a 20 second. Your burst is a 40 second. So she's like every other turn. So we'd probably want another burst 3. So we'd want another burst 3 because she's gonna take twice as long to get to. So let's see here. We got let's go with a shotgun. I did say she was probably pretty good. I don't know what this means. This could be bad. Activates when entering full burst, affects all electric code allies. Electric code, you're electric. Are there other electric code on this team? I mean, yeah, it's Naga.
Are you putting us to work even during our vacation?
I know. I was about to end this video and I didn't. She really buffs Naga, if that would be the case. I mean, affect self 20% chance of casting when cover is attack. That's pretty good. Sugar's probably the best one to go with, but
Are you putting us to work even during our vacation?
I'd really love to see what this does. Let's save that. Let's go test this out, actually. I want to test this out. Actually, I should put what's her name into the chamber. So that way she's at least strong. Strong. Because I do got room. Put her in.
I'll
yes.
overcome any challenges that come my way.
Whoa. Could we do... This is probably the best place to do this, is in the shooting range. Electric. Oh, what I just said, Tove. Oh man, we could do the tribe tower maybe.
Virtual environment configurations complete.
Oh, it didn't. Why do I bother even making a squad if it's not going to stay in here? Like, I just don't understand.
When can we have a dessert? Teacher, what are we learning today?
Teacher, what are we learning today? How to die.
Are we gonna go play a game? Sounds fun.
Are you putting us to work even during our vacation?
Yes.
I'll make sure everyone here survives.
They're a little underpowered, but it's weak to electric, and we're doing a lot of electric
Preparing
buff. So
mock battle.
let's see if this works how I kind of expect it to work. But they probably won't survive, but we'll see.
Time to give you a taste of my water gun. Done.
Stay focused, don't let your eyes wander. The burning. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
It's showtime with Noir and Blanc.
We didn't even get
Let's
a...
wrap this up. I'm hankering for something sweet. Recharging survival power. Reloading.
We didn't see Toves, did we?
The burning. I want to preserve beautiful.
Let's make some waves!
Why did we skip Tove?
Let's wrap this up. I'm hankering for something sweet.
The burning. I want to preserve
Hope the
beautiful
water
memories
isn't
of
too
my
salty
campus
for ya.
life.
Wow. That was actually stronger than I thought it would be.
Can we finally hit the beach and relax?
So she could forage for berries, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why it skipped Tove. That was weird. I think her ult did activate. I think I have it set to, I think it's my fault. I think I have it set to, skill cutscene settings. I have it set to once. And so that's once per day. So her ult activated, it didn't show it because I had this set to once. If I had it set to on, it would show it every time. I don't know what simple means, but it's rather annoying to see it a million times in a single day. So it's kind of better to skip it, but it's whatever. Oh boy, that was an interesting test. Strong, you know, they did like 1,000. What was that? What did they did like a lot more damage. They finished that a lot sooner. They had like 20 seconds left on this tribe tower. That was a really strong tribe tower too. So I was really shocked they actually beat that. Battle. Yeah, they're almost 13,000 power levels shorter. And that's really, really good for that. Because like these characters are not like strong at all. Well, at least mine aren't. Like, see, they're like, they don't have any of the, like, there's these little yellow stars. This one has 2, this one has 1, these have none. That means they're not leveled up. In like Genshin has this thing where you have like constellations or whatever, and you can like increase their whatever. It's kind of like that. But that's going to be it for today, guys. I enjoyed this update. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can watch me live on Twitch. If you like Nikke, be sure to let me know what you guys think of Tove down in the comments. Of course, links will all be down in the description below. I'll probably be playing Nikke again next week when part 2 comes out. I need to start playing more of these events. Like, normally I don't do the last bit of the event. And thanks for Chan for being here. I know it's super early. I'm gonna raid someone here. I'm thinking. Wow. We're gonna raid someone who knows what Nikke is, because actually, is there anyone playing Nikke? Can I? Maybe I could raid someone new who's playing Nikke right now. Is there any VTubers playing Nikke? That person's editing a video. This person... let's see, is this... Is this a VTuber? Can't tell. They are not doing the event, though. Oh gosh. Let's do... This person seems nice. There is not... There are no VTubers streaming. Is this a VTuber? This might be a VTuber. They're a PNG. They've also got toxic in their tags here. Let me see. Oh, the choices to make here. I don't know. We're gonna read this first person. This first person isn't a VTuber, but they're playing Nikke, and I think that's what matters to me most.
For ages. That's why I read all.
Okay, and they're speaking English. Okay. Let's do this. We're doing this. I don't have a raid message or anything. Just be nice. A small streamer go into a small streamer. As it goes. But again, you guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, links will be down in the description below. You know, if you want to see more events from Nikke, there's a whole bunch of videos on this channel. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.